There are two stories out of the golf world that are just so unbelievable that you might still not believe us after this clip is done. We're gonna start with the meth lab that was uncovered amongst a golf cart chop shop in none other than the Villages, which is a retirement community in Florida.
Yes.
Those who live in the United States and are from the Northeast, like myself and some others too, a lot of elderly people retire to Florida, where there's a lot of retirement homes and retirement communities where there's competitive shuffleboard. I'm not even joking, some seriously competitive shuffleboard. I'll take all the grandmas on, right? They've got cards and golf courses. The Villages, which by the way, according to one report, is the fastest growing city in the country. It's got close to 120,000 people, just old people, just all the grandmas and grandpas running around. Basically what happened was a drug bust followed by the discovery of a golf cart chop shop. Sumter County Sheriff's deputies and SWAT team raided one villager's house Wednesday morning after complaints from residents. There they arrested 5 people on drug charges, including the sale of methamphetamine and possession of heroin.
You sent me this story this morning.
I did.
And it's like it's a story that we have to pay a little bit more attention to when Jason follows up with the text. And he said, dying laughing, check your email. And I looked at it. Right, of course, it's completely illegal. Don't go ahead and start doing it in your own golf course. But it doesn't take away from how awesome just the story is. It's in the most unlikely of places. But then Jason tells me this morning that it's probably likely, considering this is like old man Vegas.
In a way.
And to me, it's just like every detail that I read through, more and more became in my head. Is like, why am I not buying the script to this right now? Why am I not trying to write this as a movie? This is no doubt. This is like, I'm already thinking of cast members. I need to get Walter White in here at some point to do this. I
do like the remaining part of the report was that one of the arrested said, I steal about 30 carts a month. So I just because look, first of all, what a great cover. The fact, if you don't think I've seen my grandfather try to drive home in a golf cart from the course to his apartment.
They're all souped up,
Yeah, there's another entire story that they've done about how the community is there's not a lot of cars, there's people just driving golf carts, probably stolen. But it's not out of the question that 85-year-old Jason's grandpa is I'm just gonna take this to the CVS after I'm done with the 17th hole. I gotta pick up my prescriptions and I'll come back and do the 18th hole. This is not completely out of the question. But it's also not the golf-related madness story, because in the other most believable story in the history of believable golf stories was the video that circulated of, was it at Mar-a-Lago, do you know or no?
I'm sure it was. It was in the Oval Office on the green.
Our fearless leader, and the most powerful man in the world, I guess, was driving a golf cart onto the green. You don't.
Yeah, there's so many unwritten rules that you just can't do, right? And there's so many things that I look at that in a way symbolizes a person's character, right? If you don't hold the door open for someone, if you put ketchup on your steak in a restaurant, which by the way he did.
I know. I think, but I'm not hitting him on that one. It's weird, I know, I don't care though. I think it's worse that de Blasio ate pizza with a fork and he's the mayor of New York.
That's insane. But still, okay, if you're having steak in your house and it's maybe you're grilling it on the grill, then yeah, you get that little charcoal taste.
Secretly do it.
But if you're gonna go to a fancy restaurant and order it well done with ketchup, I never trust that person ever again.
No, but see, that's I know. We all do weird things.
Do you know who guys?
I eat cereal dry. People would think I do. I know it's super weird. But if I was president, people would think that. I would never trust that person.
I do. You're not even president, and I don't want to trust you anymore.
I know.
That's worse than
I know it's weird.
I would rather if you did like Kel did, and Kenan Kel, where he puts orange soda in his.
I'm not that insane.
That's cool. No, but
sometimes they eat with chocolate milk in it. That's the only exception.
But you know what someone who eats dry cereal would do? Drive across the green with a golf cart.
No, I wouldn't do that. I'm just thinking if it's the nicest golf cart in the country, according to our president, it's the greatest golf cart in the world. It probably can't be because there's a reason you don't drive on the green. And it's not because Trump's a dick for driving on the green, right? That's what anybody would be for driving on the green. Besides the fact I can imagine my dad screaming at me if I ever even thought about doing it.
Do that.
You aerate the greens and also You're gonna mess up the. Can you imagine having that birdie putt?
I know.
And there's just a tire divot. nuts left. What did you say? I missed the joke.
A tire mark? No, that's what it is. I just visualized myself lipping out a putt because of Donald Trump's golf cart.
Do you think, let's go down the conspiracy theory hole. Do you think Trump is funding the villages in Orlando with the chop shop and the amphetamines and the golf cart
At this point, I don't think it's out of the question.
The villages? It's the most one. It's the fastest growing city in the country. Saw a couple reports the other day.
I got their job.
It's the most beautiful country. The city in the country.
I'm trying to think of other like unwritten rules in life that if you do it, then I'm going to question like what kind of person you are. I mean, I'm always questioning if you're a cat person. Like, I'm sorry, you choose a cat over a dog. What's going on? What's going on now? Usually, if you're like someone and like your missus is a cat person, she's dragged you into it, then okay, I'll understand it. But if you voluntarily choose a cat over a dog, I don't know if I'll trust you.
I don't trust people who leash their kids.
Oh my God!
Have you seen that? Have you seen that?
Those the leash kids, free the leash kids.
Dan is the only father in the entire studio right now. Why do people do this? They're horrible, right? Like, there's no justification for. I see it in the supermarket. It really freaks me out.
I just want to run up and put a leash on the back of them. And just like drag them around with me. Suddenly we just got a full chain of leashes.
Oh my God. It's messed up, man. I don't like that. I don't trust that person.
If you can't trust your kid or trust yourself to watch your kid walking 2 or 3 yards, then you shouldn't be taking them out in the first place. Why don't you just leave them somewhere? Because that's what you're basically saying when you have them leashed up. It's insane.
Hey, look, leave the people you don't trust in what they do, probably in that for eating either dry cereal or Cheerios with chocolate milk. Look, chocolate milk's great though, just saying.
I love chocolate milk, but you need to have chocolate cereal, Jason, here's the thing.
That's the exception. I'll do that.
You put milk in Cocos and then it becomes chocolate milk.
Cocoa Puffs, it's different. That obviously I do because I'm not like insane. I'm just
Do you put chocolate milk on bran flakes?
No, that's nuts. I don't do that. I just eat them dry. All right, we gotta go. Comment below. What kind of milk do you put on your cereal?